Hi, it's the tiny one / Bishie. And I'm trying not to look like a roasty toasty mess right now because, oh my god. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 54 degrees. Have a good night.
Okay, it's 77 right now. Alexa, what was the high today?
Today, expect a high of 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know if you heard her, but it was 90 today. It was way too hot. But so I've come to a decision, and actually, this part is the part that I want to put on. The last blog that you saw, not have that vlog be all about Legend of Zelda, but this is the part that I want to add. I'm like Blathers in Animal Crossing. I just blather on. And then when I edit, I don't know what to cut out and what to leave in because I feel like it all should be left in, or most of it should be left in. Like sounds my phone makes or my roommate interrupting me, that sort of stuff, that gets cut out. But I'm getting warm just trying to record this without the air. Like my roommate's fan is on and the fan in the living room's on, but my fan is off so I can record this. But okay. So I don't come to this decision lightly. I'm just letting you know right now. I did think about this for a while. And no, it's not because of quarantine, whatever. Personally, I don't know what it means to be quarantined in your own house because I'm an essential worker. I still have to get up whenever my shift is and go to work. I don't know what it's like. Well, it feels ages and ages ago that I knew what it was like to stay home for 2 weeks or more and not leave the house. That's before I was working, when I was on full disability, which I can do again. I mean, if I have to be forced to stay home and I will get paid, I would gladly stay home for 2 weeks and be fine with it. But that's not the case. So, because I have to go to work, because there's so many people at my work, customers and employees, and since the weather is heating up, the AC has a hard time keeping up, and that makes me and my other coworkers hot, sweaty messes, especially since we have to wear masks. And since one of the symptoms is fever, that worries some customers. So I thought of a solution, and I messaged the person who did my hair, and I let her know that I was very grateful for what she did. And I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but I have to do what needs to be done to keep me cool because, I mean, with my hair, it's starting to get very long in the back. Like, I could tie it back in a ponytail, but it's still very long. And even tying it back in a ponytail, we still have this bits, and it's just, it's like fur on an animal, just insulates and keeps the heat in and makes me hot. And not all stations that I'm at have fans. And even those that do have fans or are right under vents aren't the best. So I'm going to shave my head. That's what I'm gonna do. I've shaved my head before. This was back in 2015 is when I shaved my head for St. Baldrick's. And the junk boy had shaved, done the St. Baldrick's thing. I think it was 2 years prior. And then I'm like, well, I want to do this too. So, unfortunately, when it came time for St. Baldrick's the next year, I had already gone to a salon, thanks to Mom, and I'd gotten highlights and all this stuff in my hair. So I had coloring in my hair. I couldn't do St. Baldrick's. So the next year, I did St. Baldrick's. And then after I got my head shaved, I was able to take a couple photos with a very lovely, very awesome looking Merida cosplayer. And it was really cool to be up on stage. And my hair, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember it, but actually, no, because that was before I did YouTube, I think. My hair at one point was actually down to my thigh. That's how long it is. So probably about roughly 4 feet, something like that. I don't know. At 4'7", maybe a little bit shorter than that. I don't know. But yeah, it was long. It was a lot. And so here I am. They had this catwalk, and they had people sitting in the audience. They were cheering us on. And I had these 2 big long ponytails that I walked down the catwalk and showed that I did it. Had my head shaved. And because they cut off the ponytails first, and then they shaved my head, and then I could walk down the catwalk. And the hair was donated. I don't remember what they said it was donated to. It was so long ago, like 5 years. And I also raised about $120, $120 for the St. Baldrick's organization. And I believe they help, St. Baldrick's helps kids with cancer. And the reason I did that is because I had family members in the past, and currently have family members that are dealing with cancer. Some have passed away, some have overcome cancer, and other family or other friends I know of. And so it was a big deal to me. And granted, I didn't know any children personally, but still, it was a good cause. So I also noticed, and other people commented, that I don't look bad with my head shaved. So that's why I figured that's the best solution I could come up with to keep my head cool, rather than continuously pouring water on my head, which I can't do all the time at work. And yeah, so say goodbye to this. And I let my friend know. I said, once this is all over, and once we can go and meet each other and all that, and hug and just visit and everything, hangouts, and my hair grows back, then we can do the coloring again. We can find something, a better solution for me, because as I've stated in the past, yeah, it was cool having my hair bleached and colored, but the bleaching, it was not nice to my hair. So maybe we can find some other bleaching solution stuff that actually isn't as damaging to the hair. There's got to be something like that. Also, I did notice that because I was preparing to shave my head, I decided not to use my hair color protection products. And I just used my regular shampoo that had a conditioner in it, and there was a noticeable difference. But soon I won't have to worry about that no more. But anyways, let me show you the clippers I'll be using. So I found a new way to prop you up in my bathroom. So these are the clippers that are going to be used. They're also my roommate's clippers, and so they're like not they're not as sharp as they would normally be for like like St. Baldrick's or professional clippers. And he's used these quite a bit. So he suggested that I wait until he gets home so that he can do this for me because he knows them better than I do and he doesn't want me to get hurt because I've never personally shaved my head before. It was always, like I said before, I only did that one time and it was St. Baldrick's that did it. So he's going to be doing it for me and I trust him. He's, like I said, he's been doing his head for a long time. So yeah, next time you see me, I will have no hair. And ta-da! I shaved my head. This is actually a couple days growth. So yeah, I like it. One of things I like doing is, especially when it's hot, because it's starting to warm up, is I'll wash my hands, and then I'll take my still wet hands and just rub it over my head, my neck, my face to help cool off, and then I dry off my hands. Yeah, I am filming from my living room currently because I was finishing up playing some Animal Crossing and I thought I need to finish this video. So here I am finishing the video. I actually filmed the first part of that video on May 9th, and it's now May 28th, I think it is. Basically, stuff happened, and I wasn't able to get to the actual getting to the actual shaving of my head. And then it got cold, it got wet, it got rainy, and that wasn't ideal weather to do it either. And then I had 3 days off and noticed that the next day I had to work and it was going to be 99 degrees. So I told my roommate, do it. And so we waited until, because it was pretty warm that day too, so we kind of waited until it started to cool off. And then since it was initially I wanted to do it, but then later on he stated that, but okay, initially I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to mess up and I needed supervision. So I asked him to do it, him to help me. And also they were his clippers. He knew them better. And he decided just to go ahead and do it because he would be able to better look over what needed to be done, that sort of thing, and not miss spots. And so I let him do it. I respect. Also, I didn't film that part because he didn't want to be in that video. He's also stated that he doesn't want to be in any other videos. So until he changes his mind, he won't be, which kind of really isn't an issue considering that normally I just do videos on my own. I do my own blogs, let's plays, that sort of thing. And that's perfectly fine. That's up to him. I let people decide if they want to be in videos or not. Like with my birthday vlog that I did almost a year ago. God, that's crazy. But anyways, almost a year ago with Junk Boy, I filmed the Junk Boy doing stuff like lighting fireworks, that sort of thing, but I didn't have a camera in their face, so it's different. And with if you look at my vlog, not my vlog channel, my cosplay channel, Tiny Bishie Cosplays, um, in my last vlog of ALA, you'll notice that Sage the Babe is in my thumbnail. There's a reason for that, is because that last day we were both going to be doing the Ribbonado machine. I did it first, and Sage the Babe was nice enough to film me being in the machine. And then when it came their turn, I asked them, would it be okay if I filmed you for a vlog? If they said no, I wouldn't have, but they said, sure, go ahead. So that's why they were filmed. Initially, I hadn't gotten a thumbnail for that video, and YouTube, once I uploaded the video to YouTube, it automatically picked that as its thumbnail. And it was a nice it was a nice still that it grabbed. And so I went on Messenger and I asked them if that was okay. Again, if they had said no, I wouldn't have added that as the thumbnail. But they said, sure, go ahead. I showed them the still and they agreed it was a good still. So that's why they're in the thumbnail. I've told people in the past, especially when I'm doing vlogs at conventions or other outings where cosplay is involved, if you don't want to be in my vlogs, that's perfectly fine. I just go ahead and vlog on my own as if it's just me. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. We can do something together, or just go ahead and jump in while I'm filming. I don't mind. So that's, the whole thing behind that. Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second, realizing that I have a birthday coming up in a month and a few days. So yeah, it's a little trippy, thinking about a birthday with everything that's going on, and the possibility of not being physically able to hang out with friends, especially one of my friends, because I know that they have an elderly parent. And so I just want to be safe, considering that I'm an essential worker and I'm exposed to all sorts of different people with all sorts of different, colds, germs, viruses, whatever. So I err on the side of caution, and, at work, I have a mask. The reason I don't glove up is because all the gloves that are available are too big for me. And so they just, slide off. It makes, it's kind of useless. And plus, with the AC system, when there's an influx of people in my store and the AC system is going, it doesn't work. It doesn't feel like it's working as well in the front of the store where I have to work, but in the back, it works great. I love it. I freeze and it feels so much better, but I work in the front, unfortunately. So, and plus another issue is with the gloves, when you're dealing with new crisp dollar bill, not just dollar bills, but bills in general, it's hard to separate them with the gloves on. So I just make sure I keep clean. I wash my hands, often. I use hand sanitizer at least once per shift. Especially dealing with money, because your hands can get kind of gross with money. But yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can. And again, I believe I letting you know, I didn't look at my clips from before, so I don't remember exactly what I said. But this is not a fashion statement or anything like that. This is not, quarantine haircut or nothing like that. This is basically, I already have enough health issues as it is, with my heart, asthma, and all that, and allergies, and I don't want to risk passing out at work, becoming overheated by having hair. And I notice I am a lot cooler having this than if I had hair. The important thing is that my bosses, quite a few of my bosses actually like this. They are glad that I found a solution that works for me so that I can continue to do my job to the best of my abilities. And that's what's important, you know? So, yeah. And there are other coworkers that actually like it. So, yay. Anyways, and yeah, there are gonna be people that don't like it. Oh well, hair grows back. That's the important thing I keep trying to tell them. Hair grows back. But anyways, so yeah, so that's my new do. I'm gonna end this vlog here because I've had to turn off the fans and all that to film this video, and it's getting a little warm in here, so I gotta turn this fan on in the front room and then retreat back to my room to play some games and unwind before I have to go to work. Well, I'll be working the day you see this vlog, but yeah, this is the day I'm recording this the day before. But anyways, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to stay safe, stay happy, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay, enough of that.